Hey, 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 it's the month of December. Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Knocks to Nuggets, the very first edition in the month of December. And I'm so excited about the month of December. The best children were born in December. If you know, you know. Doubt me, let's talk about Jesus being born in December. I don't care whether it is historically right or wrong. Truth, we all celebrate Jesus' birth in December. Indeed, God reserves the best for the last. So, to every December child out there, I celebrate you. It's a beautiful month to be born. If you are not born in December, sorry, we can't adopt you into that month. So, welcome to Nugs to Nuggets. A big shout out to everyone joining me live. Thank you so much for the share of your time. I do not take it for granted at all. And like I will always say, please like the video, share it, let somebody out there know that there is something called Nugs to Nuggets. And for everyone that will watch thereafter, I still do not take you for granted at all. I'm excited that you give me this share of your time. Also, like the video, share it. Let me have your feedback. It does a whole lot for me, to the program, to the content, to us going viral, to us being shown to more people when you pass your comments. Thank you so much. So today I'm again excited. So it's the first Monday in the month of December. It's December, that beautiful month. And then I'm excited about the topic we are talking about today. Dream big and achieve it. And I have with me in the house today a man of a good blend of grace and talent. Is a seasoned, dynamic preacher of the message of grace with deep insight in leadership, church administration, youth ministry, and an expert in church content development. Is a highly resourceful speaker and mentor who upholds the concept that there is a great potential in every person, hence the need for development and mastery. His passion and belief is to see people become their dreams by fostering their skills. So you understand why he's the one talking about dreams this morning. He's a minister of the gospel, and I'm so proud to say that he's a minister of the gospel in the Redeemed Evangelical Mission, TREM, where I proudly belong. I'm excited to be in that house. If you are looking for a church, this is not a platform, but I can recommend Trem to you any day, anytime, because it's been a huge blessing to me. So it's been over 2 decades, over 20 years in full-time ministry. He is the host of weekly inspirational broadcast Take Charge with Revo and is the convener of the annual Incubator series. He is happily married to an adorable, elegant, and admirable beauty, Pastor Chiwendu, and they are blessed with 3 great children, Jedediah, Juanita, and Judah. Ladies and gentlemen, help me to receive into the platform Revo, Obinna, Nwankwo. Hey, good to have you in the house.
Good to be here. Good to be here.
Wow, it's so good to have you. I'm glad I could get you into the house today. And I know your schedule is busy. And for to everyone listening, we're not going to be rushing this edition. I have him kidnapped for 2 editions. So just don't worry. Just chill. We're going to be having fun. But Revo, I'm going straight on to ask you this question. What exactly is a dream? So we're talking about dreaming big and achieving it in 2024. I know that some people are out there who have looked at 2023 and are not too satisfied. And then they're struggling into 2024. Well, 2023, I thought I did my best. Okay, let's just struggle into 2024. And we're saying in 2024, you can dream big and achieve it. What exactly is a dream?
Thank you so much, PY, for having me. Thank you for what you're doing and what you do, of course, with Nugs to Nuggets and every other thing you do. Before I get into that, let me appreciate you for your consistency. I've told you this, of course, off air. Let me say that here publicly. Your consistency is something that is inspiring. We've watched you, we've seen you over the years, and you've been consistent. And of course, Knox to Nuggets has been a blessing, has been a blessing to me, of course, and to the world. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of you. I'm a fan of Knox to Nuggets, and thank you for all you do. So let's get into it. And so again,
Thank
it's my pleasure to be here. I believe it will be a blessing. It will be impactful to every listener on this show today. So, what is a dream? Um, a dream, I will give it my, this is my definition of a dream. So, I will try as much as possible to be practical and relatable in this series. So, for me, a dream is something that inspires you. Is something that inspires you and something you aspire to achieve or become in the future. So the key word there, this first line, the key word is that it has to be inspiring and it has to be something in the future. If it's not in the future, it's no more a dream. Um, it's a vision or a goal, and this is very important as well. This definition of vision and goal is very important because it makes a dream um, relatable. It makes a dream measurable, achievable, relevant. It makes a dream time-based when it becomes a vision and a goal. And this vision and goal will have to excite the dreamer and motivate the
you.
person. It becomes a dream when it's not something that you sleep to see. It's something you wake up looking forward to. So
Um,
it's something that excites you. It has to be
sorry,
something.
sorry. I need to just take that again. You said it's not something that we sleep to see.
No, it's not. It's not
Mm,
something we sleep. It's not something we sleep to see. It's something
mm,
we wake up to. We wake up with excitement for. So your dream is something. It motivates you. It excites you. You are looking forward to it. Because it comes in pictures. Because it's dream, so it comes in pictures. This picture is not real, as it were, but it's real somewhere. It's existing somewhere in your mind. So it excites you, it gets you going. You've seen it, you've seen it. So that's for me what a dream is. Whether it's for the year or for life, I do not really think is something that okay, good. We could put timeline to it to say 2024 and all of that, but there is a life dream that one has, and so that thing is a propeller.
mm,
Is a propeller. As a matter of fact, when the what you can give to a young man, what you can give to a person, and you don't even need to monitor the person is a dream.
mm.
Dream has a way of self-disciplining a fellow. One of the things that kept the man in the Bible, Joseph, going was his dream.
Mm.
That dream, that dream he had, that dream he had of his life, of his future, kept him. I mean, the distractions came, the things came, but the guy had, and that thing kept growing with it. I mean, we'll get to that because, okay, so that's, let me leave that as that definition for
Wow.
dream. We'll pick it up from there.
Hmm. Wow. In just trying to define dream, I already have one page full, and that tells me that it's so much loaded in this next 2 weeks.
Mm,
Now, you
mm,
said something, and I had to make you say it again. That dream
mm,
is not something you sleep to see.
mm.
Many times we think we go to bed, we have this dream, whether it's bad dream or good dream. I was sharing with you somebody's nightmare a
Yeah.
while ago.
Mm,
And then
mm,
we wake up and we think that's a dream. But it's not something that we sleep to see. It's
mm.
something that you are awake, but you can still see it in your
True,
mind's eye. And it's a
true.
propelling force. It's that thing that pushes you when
Mm,
everybody thinks it cannot be done.
mm,
Because you have that picture in
mm,
you, it
mm,
propels you. Now, you've
mm,
said that much about dreams, but
mm,
let me play that devil's advocate here. Let me be that person that maybe is on this call and is saying, but I had a dream in 2023.
mm.
The year is practically over. And hello, not one. So, are you saying it was not a dream? Or what could have happened? What are the dream killers that can short circuit this dream coming to pass?
Okay, so there are indices. There are things to show that one is a dream. There are a lot of things people call dream that are not dream.
Mm,
So you know, it's like somebody building a castle on the earth. It will not stand. And
mm,
the good thing is that I've come to when it comes to and people we are people of faith. We are Christians, and I believe people listening to us are Christians or they are people of faith. There's something you believe in. The good thing is that see God, God cannot be blackmailed. So you can't blackmail him, and you say he knows whether the dream is from him or has these basics. Um, he knows, and you should know. So one can't just stand and say there are things we call dream that are not dream at all. So if it's
mm,
a dream, I'll come to those killers, and maybe we'll just mention one of the killers today. But if it's a dream, it has to be, it must have realistic foundation. It must
mm,
have actionable steps. So sometimes one says is dream, and there is no realistic foundation. There is no standing on anything. It must stand on something. I can't aspire to be Nigerian president and to be Nigerian president. We're in Nigeria. I'm Nigerian. I'm in Nigeria now. We can't aspire. I can't aspire to be Nigerian president, and the least qualification to be president I don't have.
mm.
And I'll be saying my dream is, I'm Nigerian. I'm not American now. I don't have their citizenship yet. Maybe I will have tomorrow. I don't have their citizenship yet, And I say my dream is that one day I will be American president. I have a dream like Martin Luther. I will be American president. There is no realistic foundation. It's standing on nothing. So at the end of the day, I will get frustrated because I think my dream did not happen. So one of them could be, does my dream have that realistic foundation? Does it have actionable steps? Does it have this short or long-term focus? Does it impact on reality? This we can break down if time permits us. But one has to, the dream has to be something that is relatable. So having said that, one of the major dream killers one of the major dream killers, and that's what a lot of people do and they call dream, is comparison.
Mm.
So I can't copy PY's dream and call it my dream. Mm? So once I do that, because dream comes from somewhere, there's somewhere dream comes from. You don't even know why I have that dream. There is impregnated somewhere. And no matter how much I copy it, I can't go to that depth of that's the originator of that dream. I can't get there, no matter how much I try to copy. So it has to be that comparison is a major dream killer. A lot of people are copying dreams, copying people's visions or dreams, and trying to make it theirs. There is this much the person can go. So it's possible. You just see somebody that said in 2023, I will go to the moon. And so you just, because you heard this somewhere, just said 2023, I will go to the moon. And you don't know where that person got that conceived. See, you can't transfer pregnancy. You can't transfer pregnancy. So the person got that conception somewhere. The person got impregnated with that dream somewhere. And then you begin to behave like that pregnant woman. At the end of the day, the person will deliver. You will not, because you are not impregnated. You just see. I know. We can emulate. I can follow you and do what a pregnant woman does. Behave like. In fact, somewhere, something will convince my mind that I'm pregnant. But the conception never happened. The conception never happened. So one of the major dream killers I see in our time is that of comparison. That of comparison.
Wow. Hey, you are just breaking tables. Tables have no leg anymore. They are standing on nothing. You said something. You said God cannot be blackmailed.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times I see we actually want to blackmail him. We want to tell him You must do this because. And you know, while you were talking, and you said pregnancy cannot be transferred, you won't kill me. Many times we end up copying because Mr. A is into this business and is doing well. I can see the result. So I jump in and I want to do it. And then I go so far and I run out of gas because it was not my dream. You know, whether you said it right, whether you believe in God or you believe in, you must believe in something. Some people tell you the universe.
True.
Whatever it is you believe in, dream must have a source. It must come from somewhere. Whether it is universe, but we know it is God. And if it is God that gave you that dream, then you can pursue it. But if you got it by copy, you are on your own. And then you said something about realistic foundation and actionable steps. Now, let me come here now. I know, as I said, I want to play that advocate. Actionable steps. Can't I claim it, believe it, and receive it? I remember this lovely song. Say it, believe it, receive it, tell Jesus, and see it come to pass. I mean, confession brings possession. So I come to church, I pray. It's December. I'm going to fast before this year runs out. I'm going to fast in January. And I'm going to fast even in the year 2024 that this dream will come to pass. And I did it in 2023, but yet it didn't come to pass. What actionable steps is fasting, praying, and affirming not enough. At least I'm declaring God spoke the world into existence. Hello. So actionable steps, what exactly are you talking about?
Okay, so we get this dream, or an individual gets a dream, just like a pregnant woman. Dream is actually pregnancy. It's actually pregnancy in some contexts. It's pregnancy. So this individual gets this dream or get pregnant. The person will not just, I don't know. Maybe some people on the street could stay. So someone gets pregnant. The person will not just say, okay, now I'm pregnant, I'm waiting for the 9th month. Something may go wrong. Sometimes it happens, but that thing is 0.00001 over 100. So and that's why sometimes I'm not comfortable with the way some people define faith and talk about this faith thing. The word believe is an action word. So why am I telling you good morning? It's because I believe is morning. So I believe is morning. So I say to you, good morning. So if I believe that I have a dream, one proof that I have that dream, that I will begin to work towards it. There has to be actionable plan. If you believe that this dream came from somewhere, you have this dream, one of the things you must do is that you have to start doing something towards that dream. So these actionable plans are broken down. You have to break it down. You have to break it down. Like they said, the Rome was not built in a day. It wasn't built in a day. So I know I'm called to be a pastor. I'm a pastor. Proud to say that anyway. I'm a pastor. So I'm called to be a pastor. Question is, I want to pastor a multinational, a multidimensional church and all of that. So what am I doing towards that? So I had to go study what is applicable, what is relatable to my dream. There has to be something, actionable steps one has to take. And this actually, of course, it has to do with what do you want to do? Put down what you want to do. So you have your short term. I want to do this in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months. You are going somewhere. There is a place where you have the God factor coming. There is something my pastor, the presiding bishop of Trem, says to us. And he says that any prayer that puts the entire responsibility on God is an irresponsible prayer.
True.
So there is something you have to do, and then you will see the God force or the God factor push you into that. But waiting for it to happen, fall on you like he would tell us, like a bag of cherry. It does not work like that. So for anyone who say he has a dream for a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, one of the things the person must do, the person must have actionable plan. There has to be steps to be taken to get there.
There must be steps. I know one of the things I just want to re-echo that you said earlier, that dreams, you don't even pay to get this dream.
True.
And maybe that is why at times we have a challenge. We are used to struggling. We are used to doing to get. So because God just gives us this dream, then we fold our hands and say, since you brought the dream, here we are now, come and get it done. But God expects us to latch on to that dream and then ask ourselves, what do I need to do? Faith without works is dead.
True.
So if you are going to 2024 with a huge dream, welcome to the party. But with the huge dream is huge responsibility.
Huge work.
Huge work. And no one catches, like you said, it's not something that you are sleeping to get. You don't sleep to get a dream. So you cannot sleep to realize the dream. You know, while you were talking, something flashed my mind. That, and I can't remember this exact scripture, but I think it's in Proverbs or Ecclesiastes that says, woe to you, O land, when your king is a child.
Yeah.
But blessed are you, O land, when your king is the son of a noble that eats for strength and not for drunkenness. That means in the journey of fulfilling your dreams, you are doing things intentionally.
Very well.
You are not eating because it's time for breakfast. You are eating because you want strength, because you're on a journey. You are dressed up for the journey. You are not snoring at 10 a.m. and thinking it will happen. It's been said that the grave is the richest place on earth. Because there so many dreams are buried. Why should your own dream be there? You can die empty. Maybe I will allow you. Can we take a second dream killer before we put a pause in it and then go into it for next week?
Okay. So the second dream killer, of course, the first one, like I said, is comparison. And the second dream killer, this one has a lot of dreams are dead because of it. Is laziness. You know, often there are people, I don't know, you must have met, there are people, when you sit with them, they'll be doling out ideas like, you know, it's coming like, it's coming frequent, you're just flowing.
Idea generators.
I'm telling you, but ask them, show me what you have done with this, your idea. Nothing. Nothing. Dreams are good, ideas are good, but I would rather you work more on your idea than you dream of all the ideas and work on nothing. So laziness. Do you know the word sloth? Proverbs use it a lot. Solomon used it a lot. Sloth is an animal, and it is said that the animal sloth. It is said that the animal sloth is one of the strongest animal. The claws of the sloth, if he holds anything, that the thing will not go. But guess what? Sloth die of hunger because he waits for the prey to come to him eat before he takes the prey. He doesn't go for the prey. So Solomon had to use that to define laziness. He called it slothful. And Romans says we shouldn't be slothful in business. So there are people that, you know, sometimes sometimes I wonder. Somebody will tell me, medically speaking. Now I'm not disputing medicine. I'm all for medical science. And they will say, medically speaking, people should sleep 8 hours or 10 hours a day. Good truth is, ask achievers. Ask achievers, how much do you sleep? There is no magic anywhere. There is no magic when you give yourself to something. If it's a small dream, and that's also what we must note. That's what we must note. Exactly. Procrastination is another dream killer. That's what we must note. What we must note is that dream. I would rather you have a small dream. Dream big is good. Rather you have a small dream and you accomplish that dream, because dreams can be upgraded. You can actually review your dreams and upgrade them. It's better you start with small and then you begin to upgrade the dreams than going to have that lofty, big, huge dream and you get discouraged because you can't even get to 1% of that dream. Let me tell you a story. Don't know how much time we have, but let me tell you a short story.
Yeah.
Growing up, one of my definition of, I've said it at different fora. My definition of a great man, a wealthy man, is a man with coats, suits, and I'm telling you, and puts his money on his side purse or pocket. So yes, and the person drives in a car. This is my definition of a rich man. The person drives in a car with his hand on the window and one hand on the steering. It was a dream for me. It was my dream. I look forward to having a car, wearing a suit, having my hand on the window, one hand on the steering. When I come out of my car, I put hand in my breast pocket and I bring out money. If I do that, I've achieved my life dream. It was a life dream for me. But guess what? As I grew up, I got these things. And I realized that the car I use, I don't even need to wind down the window. I don't have to put my hand on the window because there is air condition. I had suits. You know me. I had suits. I wear suits. And I realized that this is not what defines wealth. So, but it was good. That was what was pushing me at the time. But when I got there, I upgraded. Solomon, let me round off with it. Solomon, 2 Samuel chapter 9. Let me cite scripture. So Solomon, when he fulfilled all he had in his hand, the Bible says he went into folly. So when you fulfill all your dream, please have that upgrade. When you fulfill all your dream, upgrade. Don't finish and then you begin to do nonsense. When you finish that you have in your heart, that dream you've seen or you've conceived, then you upgrade. So the second dream killer and has killed a lot of dreams is laziness. Of course, one of the legs to that is procrastination, because a lazy man will always push it forward. I will do it tomorrow. I will do it tomorrow. I will do it tomorrow. And there is nothing called tomorrow. All we have is now.
There is nothing called tomorrow. All you have is now. And it's so true. You know, when we're talking about sleep, I recall when I was growing up, I don't sleep for long. And a lot of my friends began to hound me. You must sleep for 7 hours. You must sleep for 8 hours. You must sleep for 10 hours. And this particular day, I was really bothered. And God said to me, and He never left me. He said, I give my beloved sleep. I said, yes. And how many hours did I put there? He said, search the scriptures. Find the number of hours I put there. And I realized there was none. He said, sleep as required, not as legislated. So that healed me up. So the days I need to go all night not sleeping, I then don't feel condemned. And then I need to sleep through the night, I again don't feel condemned, because I'm sleeping as my body requires, not as somebody has legislated. Because if you spend 10 hours every day sleeping, honestly, you have spent almost half of your life sleeping.
Exactly.
Because there are 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
So if you use 8 hours to sleep, then 1/3 of your life you have spent sleeping. And then you have 2/3 to eat and to work. You might not go too far. Thank you so much, Revo. Honestly, we will just pause here because we are continuing next week. And yes, procrastination is one of the big legs of laziness. And like Nike said, just do it. Don't wait. So you are here on this call. You have heard about dreaming big and achieving it. Before we come next week, start asking yourself, what are those dreams? And write them down. Let's even start from them. Write them down. And number 2, have actionable steps. And remember what Revo said. It must be standing on a realistic foundation.
True.
Don't be a Nigerian that has never seen the airport. I want to be American president in 2027. It's not going to happen. And that's the truth. Realistic dreams, actionable steps. Start with that and they will come your way next week. Thank you so much, Revo. It's such a joy to have you. I'm so excited. And I know that next week we'll have a bigger, better, and more steps to go on with. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Okay.
Wow, that was a mouthful. I think I have 4 pages of writing now. Yeah, okay, 3 pages. I have 3 pages of writing now. And I know that if you have followed this, you have a lot of things to also write about. Thank you so much for being on this call today. I do not take it for granted. And please let somebody out there know that Knox to Nuggets is there and they need to watch this episode as we approach the 2024. It's my prayer that in 2024, you will not just be bigger, you'll be better, you'll be stronger. You will come out of 2024 with testimonies, proofs of what you have achieved in the name of Jesus. Until I come your way next week in another edition of Knox to Nuggets, still with Revo. I'll continue the series of dreaming big and achieving it. Remember, if you can think it, you can be it, and you can have it. And as always, together we win. God bless you. See you next week, Monday. Bye for now.